Hello, besties. Welcome back to another episode of Your New B.F.F. I am your host, Sophie, and I am so excited to be here with you today, as always. As you guys can tell, or you may not, but PSA, this is the first episode I upload in video format. So it's really exciting, and we'll see how it goes here on YouTube as well as on the podcast, wherever you prefer to listen. Here's to another milestone in YNBFF. And if you are new here, welcome to the podcast and the video. So exciting. On this podcast, we talk about all about spirituality, the law of attraction, becoming the best next level version of yourselves, discovering your authenticity, and stepping into the baddest version of you. I am your bestie, Sophie, and I'm so excited to be on this journey of manifestation together. Let's just get on into it. If you guys are new here, I start every episode with a quote that's going to lead us into today's chit chat. So today's quote is by Brene Brown, and it goes, "Authenticity is a collection of choices that we have to make every day. It's about the choice to show up and be real, the choice to be honest, the choice to let our true selves be seen." I love that. And I just went down this whole spiral. Brene Brown has some amazing quotes. So shout out to her. So today's episode, besties, I wanted to talk to you guys about becoming who you are, right? Who are you? Who are the person that you are becoming? And who is the person that you want to become? Let's unpack this. What are your habits? What are you talking, thinking, feeling every single day? The majority of the time. This episode, I want to talk to you guys all about being the person that you aspire to be. Who is the person that you aspire to be? Who is the person that you aspire to become? Do you even know who this person is? Or do you know exactly who this person is? If you don't know who this person is that you want to aspire, who you want to become, then this is the beginning of the journey for you. This is the time to self discover yourself, ask yourself questions, journal, and just start by figuring out what are your values, what do your habits look like, and where do you need to shift and implement it in a way that is going to benefit the person that you want to become. So I think the person that we want to become changes a lot throughout our lives. I definitely have possibly maybe shifted and maybe flowed in different ways, because when you're finding your self authenticity and when you are discovering yourself, you might be trying out different things, diving into different hobbies, discovering different parts of yourself in different phases. And what I have realized is, in my journey of self discovery and in my journey of manifestation, the more that I discover myself and the more that I prioritize self discovery and really figuring out who I am and my authenticity, that is what's brought me closer to peace. That is what's brought me strength in my manifesting powers. That is what's gotten me to up level my mindset and up level my energy and my entire frequency in life. So the self-discovery journey, we see so many videos about this all the time, right? Like all this manifestation talk about the self-discovery journey. And I feel like one of the misconceptions is that your self-discovery journey just happens one time or in one phase of your life. That's completely far from the truth. Our self discovery journey is actually throughout our entire life, and we're always self discovering parts of ourselves. But it's important to be mindful and self aware to unbecome the parts that no longer serve us and step into the parts and step into the direction that does serve us. One of the main things to discover and continue to self discover our authenticity and get closer to who we genuinely are at our soul core level. The more that you continue to work on you for you, the more you will be on your path of alignment, and the more you are going to manifest things into your life easier. Because self discovery and authenticity, you're basically building trust with yourself. You're building trust with your ideas, your perspectives, your values, and you're cementing new beliefs. Maybe you're replacing old limiting beliefs with new beliefs that do serve you. And maybe on this journey of self discovery into your highest path, you're replacing some bad habits that you might not be so proud of with some good habits that you're really proud of. The more areas that you continue to discover and improve, the more trust you're building with yourself. And when you build trust with yourself, that is fucking key, bestie. Because by building trust with yourself, you are building your self esteem, you are building resilience, you are feeling motivated, you are feeling down and ready to make a plan and take action on your goals. And when you trust yourself, you're trusting yourself to live authentically. And this is the purpose of this episode. Who are you becoming? Are you becoming your true self, or are you just fitting into a mold? Are you just trying to fit into a box? Ultimately, having trust with yourself, you're going to feel more fulfilled, you're going to feel more happy, which in turn, that's all just going to boost your energy, boost your frequency, make you a better and more powerful manifester. But I did want to touch on something, besties, that is a little bit make or break in the manifestation journey, especially on this journey of self discovery, becoming more and stepping into more of our authentic selves. At some point of all of our lives, we have maybe tried to fit in some sort of mold in grade school, in elementary school, in middle school, high school. Like, it's obvious. I feel like it's human nature to try and connect and find similarities with other people. That's what like groups are for, niches are for, hobbies are for, certain podcast genres, all that jazz, right? But the journey of self discovery, this is where you're really going to tap in with yourself and really discover, like, is this your taste? Is this genuinely something that you like? Or is this something that you've just kind of fit into the mold, that you've kind of just agreed to do or agreed to like? Do you feel certain areas of your life that you're maybe there for people pleasing? I think a lot of this comes up when we just kind of neglect our self discovery journey and we kind of fall into the spiral. I've referred to the spiral in other episodes. And if you guys are new here, you can go to the Your New BFF podcast Instagram. And I have a chart where it shows a spiral of like basically frequency and the emotions on a frequency scale. At the bottom of the scale, you have all the more negative emotions like shame, guilt, anger, resentment. And at the top of the scale, you have elated, bliss, excitement, gratitude, all the positive emotions. This is something that can make or break our manifestation journey or just basically delay our manifestations, set us back on our journey, which is fine. Like I say, you guys, this is a journey. Sometimes we step back, sometimes we're forward, sometimes we're neutral. It's all about mindfulness, it's all about awareness. It's all about tapping in with ourselves. Have you not been standing firm on your boundaries? Have you found yourself seeking more approval on social media or with coworkers or with friends? Have you found yourself constantly maybe being worried about how others are perceiving you? Is this giving you anxiety and stress? These are things that we have to tap into to see exactly where we're not being true with ourselves, where are we not being authentic. And this is an opportunity for you guys to self-discover and see exactly what does sit with your values, your perspective, and what is aligning with your path. Because in reality, we all know deep down what steps and what actions and what routes and steps we need to take to be to the path to our higher self. We know what serves us and we know what doesn't deep down. In the journey of self discovery, we must let go of what we think people are going to think about us, embrace who we truly, genuinely are at our core and inner heart. When you're conforming to people, to ideas, and to belief systems that don't align with you, bestie, it's not going to feel natural. You're going to know what is aligning with you and what's not, because those beliefs or those actions are just not going to be it, and you're not going to be feeling good. If you are constantly worried about what people think about you, or somebody's opinion about you is making you super upset and sad and making you feel less than, you know that that's not serving you. So these are things where we have to bring up mindfulness, bring up awareness, and shift. What can we replace that feeling with that's going to match something a little bit more positive? Even if you can only improve that feeling a little bit, we have to shift it. And the more you practice this, the better you get at it. Better you get at shifting your energy, the better you get at alchemizing that energy. Because, bestie, I'm telling you now, if you continue, and I'm not saying you, but like if somebody continues to pretend to be somebody they're not, it's going to be emotionally draining on them, on their self esteem. And it's a reality check. Like, tap in with yourselves. What are you feeling? And I feel like a lot of people just kind of ignore their feelings and they're just like, oh, I'm just feeling this way because of something else. You have to really tap in. What's maybe not aligning with you anymore? Is it the people that you're with? Is it how you're talking to yourself? Is it your daily habits? Is it what you're watching? Is it what you're listening to? When you start embracing your authentic self, you're going to start feeling more comfortable, start feeling more confident in your skin. You're going to feel aligned in your path. This is why I tell you guys to always remain mindful and ask yourself, does this feel natural? How do I feel right now? And that's going to be your answer. That's going to be your answer if you're in alignment or if you're not to the journey of being your highest self. It's going to take, like I said, the self awareness, but also the self acceptance. When you start self reflecting, this is going to lead to so much growth, besties. Trust me from personal experience. And that's why I'm your bestie and I'm here to tell you your self improvement and your manifestations are just going to skyrocket when you strive to align your actions with your true self. When we're manifesting from an authentic place, when we're manifesting the career, the relationship, the friendships, the situations, that happiness is unmatched. Nothing like it. It's divine intervention, shall we say. And it's not the same. And it's not the same happiness as achieving something from an inauthentic place, from a place of low energy. And I'm going to tell you why. Because when your mind and your heart, aka the thoughts and the feelings, are aligned, when that is in harmony, you are sending a powerful signal to source, to the universe, indicating that you are ready, like you are fucking ready to receive your desire because you are having it right now. Your mind does not know the difference between having it now or if it's here or if it's not. And when that feeling is there and that's matched, the longer we can hold that frequency, life changed. That's when you really start stepping into your manifesting powers. That feeling is divine. This is when you become magnetic, one with source. The ultimate connection between you and source is thoughts and heart, because your mind can be in it with the intentions, because that's where we have our intentions full force, but the emotions and the feeling, bestie, that has to be there. That has to be there in the manifestation journey, in the manifestation process. When you embody the emotions of your higher self, you become a magnet for your desire, because you're quite literally like already becoming your dream girl. You're already acting as your dream person, as the person that you aspire to become. You are already taking the action steps. You're already thinking like them. You're already talking like them. You're already behaving like them. You already have the same values, beliefs, right? That's why it's important to uncover those things. If you're not sure what that person looks like, bestie, like I said, have fun with it. This is the time to start getting to know yourself, putting you first, self care, self love. Tap into you. Who is the person that you want to become? Because you can literally start acting like them right now. It's going to require constant mindfulness to let go of society's expectations, anybody's expectations, your elementary school teacher's expectations, your ex-boyfriend's expectations, your ex-dog's expectation. Like, you guys, I'm dead ass right now. Even let go of the expectations you have on yourself. This has to be blank slate, okay? This is where meditation is a great practice. But one of the things for me that I've recently started doing and I've been talking about in the last few episodes, you guys, is the vision board. My vision board on Pinterest is so poppin', and I've just become obsessed with, instead of being on social media as much, I just go onto my Pinterest board and it just immediately gets me into that feeling of having it now. And it quickly motivates me when I need that, like, I call it like the pre-workout for motivation is my Pinterest board. When I need that like boost of caffeine of motivation, I go to my Pinterest board. Highly recommend. Explore who you are becoming, bestie, because we all deserve to be the best version of ourselves. What is that version of you? Can you imagine her? Can you visualize them? Make a Pinterest board, like I said, embody that energy as much as you can, and as much as you can with thought and feeling. Do whatever you need to do because the vision of that person has to excite the fuck out of you. And if it doesn't, then that's more of a chance to start uncovering what you like, what you don't. There's a reason it's called a journey. So just be patient with yourself. If the vision of yourself and does not excite the fuck out of you, then it's not the right vision. Feel the feelings now and get so good at it. Consistency and practice is what's going to make you better at harnessing the emotions, at harnessing those feelings, and finding out what habits, what actions, and what practices and rituals get you into that high frequency and into the state of your dream girl. And like I always tell you, besties, reminder that this is all a journey. Stay committed to who you want to be, who you want to become, your practices and your rituals, and trust the universe's co creation. Trust the timing and keep going because I believe in you. If you made it to the end of the episode, thank you so much for being here today. This episode was so exciting for me being on video format. So, if you guys heard it on the podcast, come watch me on the YouTube, even though I'm just sitting on my favorite chair, but I'm still very thankful for that you guys support me. And if you like the podcast, share it with your friends, share it with anybody that you think will like it and enjoy this type of content. And if you're new here, I always end the podcast with 3 affirmations. And this time, I'm going to leave a little bit of time because I want you guys to say the affirmations with me. I am becoming the person I aspire to be. I am creating magic in my life daily. I feel grateful to receive my manifestations. Besties, thank you so much for tuning into this episode. I cannot wait to see you on the next episode. If you're new here, I upload weekly, Fridays, sometimes Saturdays. I'm trying to get quicker and better at editing for you guys, but I definitely upload weekly. So stay tuned. Thank you for tuning in, and I will see you on the next episode. Love you guys. Bye.